What a night for a fight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Jack the Galveston Giant Johnson, not as big as you might think, weighing in at 200 pounds. And his opponent, it's Jack Dempsey. If you want to call yourself the best, you've got to go through a legend like this man.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
The Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, the unapologetic first ever black heavyweight champion. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. His fighting style is rough, tough, and aggressive. You can't hide from this man.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manasseh, Colorado, a true legend of boxing, here is one of the all-time greats of the sport, the acclaimed heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Manasseh Mauler, introducing Jack Dempsey.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've let him back into this, you bet. Great round. Now relax. Good man. You stay focused? Find your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
Here we go. It's round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. He somehow weathered the storm. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my word. Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get
Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. Much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. A straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Like that round will work. Just to say again, you're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
he scores with the counter. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. It's all offense all the time. Caution being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Just box him. Just be smart.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
Here we go in round 5. Who's gonna land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Beautiful counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Can you believe this? The legend himself, Jack Johnson, and down goes Jack Johnson. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Johnson in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
And win this next round.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. Did you see that? Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Punch, counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in. I don't believe it. Jack Johnson is down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Just keep this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher.
That's it.
And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
A perfect counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than this.
You can see. Whoa, wait a minute! The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. What a stunner! Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 more.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
And we enter the ninth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good defense with that left jab. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Jab misses. Missing with the hook. You can't. Oh my word! Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he gonna do to get out of this trouble? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Can you believe this? The legend himself. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
1, 2, straight down the middle.
Out there and win this round. You had everything.
It's round 10. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Stamina is off the charts, and he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just the same again.
Our basics. Get your rhythm back. Then we go.
And there's the bell for round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. And that hook misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You need to focus on what you're doing.
To go, but you've got to be smart.
On to the 12th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh no, Dempsey is hurt! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has... Hold that thought! And Jack Johnson is dazed! I don't believe it! How did they not go down?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Nice counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back.
It's on the end of what you do. Good work.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Nice counter punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he scores with the counter. That jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
and win the round, right? It's only
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing
All
out.
that work in Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Only catching air with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And that's it. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.